What up, peeps? This would be my review. This stupid Mighty Mouse right here. I got it at Fry's for, I think it was like $64. The reason why I got it is because, of course, I got the stupid Mac here. And it's just too convenient to right-click. And unfortunately, guess what? I got one button here. And there might be some key combination, Apple option, control, click to let me right-click. But I needed something. For my PC behind me, which you can't see, I use this MX1000, laser optical, whatever. It's a hardcore mouse. I like it a lot, but it was also 80 bucks when I got it. So I decided to go get a mouse, and I wanted to try out the Mac product first. So I got this sucker, like I've been saying. Now, here's the weird thing about it. Flip it over here. That green light, kind of shows you that it's on, that it's being paired. Then you see like a little laser spot here. Then this thing here is a slide. I don't want to shut it because it'll turn the mouse off. But yeah, that is a slide right there. You can close it up, which is actually a great idea for travel. My first impression when I busted it out of its box, which is right here, by the way, crappy box, doesn't tell you anything about the mouse other than, oh, it's wireless. It says Mighty Mouse on it like 10 times. And it tells you some random stupid ass requirements. And sorry for cussing. Of course, there was nobody at the Fry's to answer any questions for me about the mouse because I had some questions. But, whatever. Now I've used it, so I don't have the questions anymore. I needed something to right-click. This mouse does have the right-click ability. Here's the annoying thing, though. When it clicks, the bottom plane is a separate plane from the rest of the mouse, so you're clicking. It pushes down, kind of like the old mice. Like those see-through mice back a couple models ago. I'm not sure how exactly, but somehow it knows, I guess maybe by heat, touch sensor, or whatever, it knows where your fingers are on the mouse. So if you have the finger on the left side, or both fingers on, and you click, that's doing your standard Apple click, your standard left click. If you want to do a right click, you have to remove your left finger from the mouse and then make the click. If both fingers touch the mouse, it thinks it's a left click, which is really annoying because I'm just trying to play like some simple games. I just have to keep in mind and kind of teach myself that I have to, I'm going to get this right, lift up that finger to click the other side. Also, my first impression of the mouse was that it was very cheap. It's kind of lightweight. The plastic just doesn't really sound that nice. Now after using it, honestly, it feels a bit nicer to me. It's not really ergonomic at all. This mouse is ergonomic. My hand fits into it, and I can rest on top, and it's perfect and wonderful. But this mouse here, I'm kind of like, I don't really know how to hold it. I end up holding it kind of like, and it's I don't know, it kind of hurts my hand after a while. But as far as throwing it in the backpack and using it for a laptop, it's not bad at all. I love how I can cover up the laser, protect it a little bit. I don't like how the whole bottom piece is separate from the top piece, and that makes the clicker. That's not very good. It does take standard AA batteries, which is extremely nice. Comes with rechargeables right out of the box, some lithium ion, so some decent batteries. Once those run out, I'm not going to risk charging them in my charger for, I think, NiCads, or nickel metal hydrides. But I'm just going to shove those in this sucker. Battery life seems to be alright. I've kind of had the mouse on for a couple days now. Granted, it does go into standby when you don't use it. Another feature about this mouse is this ball. This is probably the best ball of any mouse out there. These things are nice, but this is even better. Just at the control, it's almost like my Sidekick phone. Has, the same kind of ball mouse on it. Might even be the same hardware. I don't know. You can also squeeze the mouse. It has this on this side, and on the other side the same kind of thing. If you put your fingers there and squeeze the mouse, and when I got it, you had to squeeze that sucker freaking hard. And sometimes it doesn't register the squeeze. It's there going squeeze, 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 and then finally it'll bring up my dashboard. You get to choose what you want it to do. The only thing that really made sense to me was the application switcher or the dashboard, and I'm sure you can go to other and make it do all sorts of crazy shit, but anyway, it's just not really worth it. The dashboard's the only thing that really made sense to me, and I had to go out of my way to find things to do on the dashboard, like, what widgets do I need? Well, weather's nice, the yellow book's okay, the dictionary. I found this Chuck Norris thing that tells me all these great Chuck Norris jokes. Everybody loves Chuck Norris jokes. Remember, he can slam a revolving door. He can. He doesn't do push-ups, he pushes the earth down. That's right. and cool shit like that. After using this for a couple days, I wish I hadn't gotten it. Bluetooth compared to RF, of this one's RF, this one be Bluetooth. The advantage is my Apple has Bluetooth and I don't have to stick another USB thing on there just to use the mouse. The disadvantage is it takes forever to pair with the computer. When you turn the computer on, who knows if it's going to pair or not within 30 or 40 seconds. If it's off and I turn it on, who knows how long it's going to take to pair. Sometimes 15 seconds, sometimes it takes a couple minutes. And the light on the bottom just blinking away, and the computer doesn't know what's going on, and oh my gosh. So Bluetooth, I'm not really a fan of it so far. The only nice part is you don't have to have that extra hardware. Like this mouse, I have to have a dock which charges it, which is nice, but then it's not portable, really. What else can I say about this thing? The more I use it, the more I kind of like the way it feels. It's lightweight, it's nice, it has an entire ring on the bottom that makes contact when it slides, so it's kind of nice, and it makes it feel more like a heavier mouse, even though it's lighter. And this mouse here, I of course put the, I don't know, what are they, Teflon pads on them to make it slide better, but that was also like a year ago, so now they're all caught up with gunk, and who knows, whatever, it doesn't matter. But all in all, it's a decent mouse. I wish I could have gotten it black to match my laptop, and if I could have gotten it black, I don't want it to cost more because, you know, Apple's all about that bullshit, making something, you know, better looking, and charge them more even though it's the same freaking thing, and it costs them like an extra 5 cents or something to make a batch of them. But in the end, like I said, in the end, it's okay. I wouldn't have gotten it. I would have rather gotten some kind of... I would have even spent the extra like $20 and gotten like the high-end Microsoft Bluetooth mouse. Or even saying screw it and getting a wired mouse. I've had great experiences with the Razer mouses in the past. They're expensive, but those seem to be the most ergonomic for my hand as far as like things go. And plus, you can show it off to your friends. It looks sweet. Now they even have a Microsoft/Razer mouse, which is pretty cool. I mean, all that refresh rate, 2000 DPI, all that kind of BS, it doesn't really matter. It just doesn't. And when you're talking about wireless mouse, it doesn't really matter. Like my MX1000 is pretty darn good, but it still has that little lag when you start moving the mouse. And this sucker seems to lag a lot more. When I say seems to, it really could be OS X just doing something smoothly to make it go a little better. But yeah, all in all, out of 10, I'd give it a 5. I don't recommend this product unless you just want Mac everything. Don't get it. Get a actual good ergonomic mouse with buttons, not like this one button sensor shit that they got going on here. It's pretty. It's pretty. That's about it. I'm not going to take it back, but I'm not happy with it. Let's put it that way. Peace, guys. Peace be to all of you.